Hopefully you've had a chance to do problems 1 through 6 on the independent practice. We'll go over and you'll be able to see how you're doing. If you have any questions, just stop it and get me and we'll talk about it. We want to figure out, we want to write an equation, and we want to figure out y equals what. How do x and y relate? So I start with x, I get to y. How am I going to do that? So I look at 1 to 6 is plus 5. 2 to 12, I can't do plus 5. So it's not plus 5. Okay, so that's not right. Another possibility would be 1 times 6. 2 times 6 is 12. 3 times 6 is 18. 4 times 6 is 24. And 5 times 6 is 30. So 6x. So no matter what I do, if I put x1 in here, and I do it, it'll get me y, which is this one here. Okay, so my equation is y equals 6x. Number 2, y equals what? How do I get from here to here? Now this one could be 0 plus 0, could be 0 times any number, 0 times 1, 0 times 2, 0 times 3. This one really doesn't help us. So I'm going to go here. Now, if it's adding 1 plus 14, let's see if plus 14 works for everything. 1 plus 14 is 15. 2 plus 14 is 16. Nope, so it's not that one. Let's do multiplication. Times 15. 1 times 15 is 15. 2 times 15 is 30. 3 times 15 is 45. 4 times 15 is 60. So it's 15 times whatever x is. That'll get me y. That's the equation. Okay. Now let's look at these and graph these equations. X is right here, y is right here. Okay? So let's just put, I'm going to put 0 in for x, which will start me at this point right here. If 0 plus 4, 0 plus 4 is 4, so I have a point right there. Okay. Now let's do 1 for x. If I go to 1 here, 1 plus 4 is 5, so that's going to go there. Now I'm going to go a little farther. I'm going to put 3 in there. If I say x is 3, 3 plus 4 is 7, so I go all the way to 3, and then up to 7. Right there. And let me do one more, 5. Oh, I can't do 5. Let's do 4. If I put 4 in here, 4 plus 4 is 8. So I go to 4 on the x and 8 on the y. And then I connect these, and it's a linear line. Okay. All right, let's do number 4. I'm going to start with x is 0. 2 times 0 is 0 plus 0.5. So if my x is 0, then I have to go up 0.5. 0.5 is right there. Now, I'm going to do it every 2. Let's see what I can get here. So now I want to make x 2. So I'm going to be right here. 2 times 2 is 4, plus 0.5 is 4.5. So 2 and 4.5 is right there. Now let me do 4. Make x 4. 2 times 4 is 8. 8 plus 0.5 is 8.5. So I start at 4, that's my x. And when I do this whole thing, it gets me y is going to equal 8.5, which is right there. About. Oh, that's not a great dot. Okay, but then I draw the line. There we go. Next one. So, I have y equals 0.5 times x plus 1. Now, we just pick x as a random number. I'm going to start with, instead of doing 0, well, I could do 0. It's kind of easy, because 0 times 0.5 is 0 plus 1. So it's 0 here and 1 here. There we go. Now let's do 2. 2 times 0.5, that equals 1. And 1 plus 1 is 2. So if x is 2, I put it into this, I'm going to get y as 2. Let's do 4. X is 4. X times 0.5 is 2 plus 1 is 3. So it's 4 and 3. And we'll do one more. We'll do 6. 0.5 times 6 is 3 plus 1 is 4. So we start at 6 and go all the way up to 4. And you can see we have our line like that. Okay? Let's see. I think we have one more here. Yeah, 6. It says the graph shows the changes for a health club in a month. Make a function table to do the input-output values. Okay. And then we're going to write an equation that can be used to find y changes for the number of x classes. So we'll fill in the chart based on this graph. Fill in the chart, and then we'll be able to figure out an equation. So number of classes is 0, and if that's 0, we go all the way up to 30. So this is my input. X is always my input, y is my out. Okay. Now let's go to, looks like this is 1. So 1 goes in, and 40. That doesn't look like it goes all the way to 40. This is a tricky one. It goes to about, we can say 40. We're going to scoot this. And then 2, nope. This is a really hard graph to read, and so it's going to be really hard. What they actually want for this is 1 goes to 38, and then 2 goes to a little bit more than half, so 2 goes to 46. I don't know how you'd be able to read this exactly, and then 3 goes to 54. So if you didn't get these numbers, go ahead and put these numbers in. So it's 0, 30, 1, 38, 2, 46, and 354. And let's see now, based on that, what is our formula or our equation going to be? Y is going to equal something. So 0 to 30 could be plus 30. Okay. Plus 30. But that doesn't work. 1 plus 30 is 38. So I'm going to actually come over here, and I'm going to see what I get here. 1 times 38. That won't work over here because 2 times 38 is more than 46. But if we have a plus 30 here, I'm going to do 1 times 8. 1 times 8. Now, if 1 times 8 gets me 8, then I have to add 30 more. Let's see if that works for everything. 2. 2 times 16, or 2 times 8, if I put 2 in here, That gets me 16 plus 30, and that equals 46, which is that right there. Okay? And then I'll work the same with 3. So my equation is 8x plus 30. Let's see if that works for the first one. If I put 0 in here, 8 times 0 is 0, plus 30 is 30. So if I have x as 0, my y output will be 30. Okay? A little bit tricky, hard to read the graph. So let me know if you have any questions.